ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च श्रीकृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, welcome everyone. We are continuing our discussion from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. We are on Canto 8. Yesterday we discussed the wonderful stories of Gajendra Moksha, Samudra Manthan. We'll continue from chapter number 12. After this wonderful pastime of Samudra Manthan was over, Mohinī-mūrti, Supreme Lord Hari, he went back to spiritual world. Hearing the pastimes of Mohinī-mūrti, Lord Śiva, he developed a desire to see that form. Along with Uma, Mother Parvati, he went to the abode of the Lord. They offered prayers to the Lord. You are the supreme controller, O my Lord. You are Avyaya, you are inexhaustible. You are Adi, Madhya, Anta. You are the absolute cause of all causes. You are supremely unknowable. Nobody can know you. Your qualities are unlimited, O my Lord. After offering beautiful prayers, Lord Śiva says, I have a request. I heard that you appeared in a beautiful form of Mohinī-mūrti and bewildered all the demons. I want to see that form. Lord Viṣṇu, when he heard this, he smiled because he knew that he is about to bewilder Lord Śiva also. He thought, if you desire to see this form, thinking that you will announce power of your yoga, all this will be revealed to you. So Lord Śiva, although could not understand what Lord Viṣṇu is telling, Prabhupada writes, Durga Devi could not captivate Lord Shiva's mind. She is the potency, external potency, and she's never able to disturb the Lord. But Lord Viṣṇu's potency is Antaranga Shakti, Yoga Maya, and she can build a Lord Shiva. So Lord Viṣṇu, he continued that I assumed this form that bewildered all the demons, and I'll show you the same form. Suddenly, Lord Viṣṇu disappeared, and Lord Śiva and Uma, they are looking around, and suddenly Lord Śiva sees a very beautiful lady just playing nearby in the forest with a ball. As she was moving around, her all bodily features were getting revealed, and Lord Śiva was completely captivated. He started running after this lady. And Lord Viṣṇu, Mohinī-mūrti, he purposefully ran to so many places where the associates and the devotees of Lord Śiva are there. He went to the sages, ashramas where the tapasvis were doing their tapasya, yajna, and she ran right there. And Lord Śiva, he's so captivated. Mother Parvati standing beside him, but he ran after Mohinī-mūrti. And he ran after a long time. He forcibly tried to embrace her, and ultimately he lost his energy, lost his vital force, and he lost his semen, and then he came back to senses. Mohinī-mūrti, Prabhupada writes, Mohinī-mūrti dragged Shiva to so many places where the sages were living. Why? Because Lord wanted to tell them that how one should be cautious of association with women or opposite gender. that even Lord Shiva can get bewildered. Nobody should think himself liberated in the presence of opposite gender. Tat srishta srishta srishteshu kon akhandita dhipuman rishim narayanam rite yoshin mayyeha māyā. Kapila tells, who is that personality in this world who can avoid the allurement of opposite gender? Lord Shiva, he came to his senses. He could realize that he was victimized by the illusory energy of the Lord, but he was not ashamed. He was happy to be allured and bewildered in this way by the Supreme Lord. That's a devotee. A devotee is never ashamed of being bewildered by the internal potency of the Lord. He was unagitated. He was unashamed. That is the glory of Lord Shiva. Lord Viṣṇu, he appreciates Lord Shiva. O Lord Shiva, be all auspiciousness unto you. Even though you are harassed by my potency in the form of women, but still you are still established in your position. Who else but you can surpass my illusory energy? And pointing towards Mother Parvati, Chakravarti Thakur writes, Lord Viṣṇu is pointing his finger. My external potency who is standing besides you, she cannot bewilder you. So in this way, Lord Shiva, he was so very happy, circumambulated Lord Viṣṇu, and then he left. He told Bhavani, even I was bewildered by the energy of my māyā, my Supreme Lord. Just see how great my Lord is. If I am bewildered, what to speak of others? I meditate on that Supreme Lord. Lord Shiva was so very happy. So in this way, Śukadeva Gosvāmī concludes this wonderful discussion and he gives the Falashruti. Anybody who hears these pastimes, describes these pastimes, the Supreme Lord's wonderful devotion will arise in the heart and all his endeavors will achieve perfection. He'll annihilate all material sufferings. Śukadeva Gosvāmī continues. So he has described so far 6 Manvantaras. Now 7 to 14 are remaining. Śukadeva Gosvāmī says in 7th Manvantar, Lord appeared as Vamana Dev and he begged 3 steps of land as charity from Bali Mahārāja. Ultimately, Bali Mahārāja lost all the 3 worlds. Lord Viṣṇu was so very pleased that he sent Bali to Sutala Loka and he stayed there as doorkeeper. Śukadeva Gosvāmī describes all the Manvantara avatars from 7th to 14th. All the avatars he describes, all the 6 personalities in every Manvantara he describes. We have heard that there are 6 personalities who appear in every Manvantara, who are expansions of the Lord. Manu, Deva, Manuputra, Sureshwara, Rishaya, Amshaavatarascha, Hareha Shadvidam Uchyate. The prominent ruling Manu, the prominent Devatas, the sons of Manu, Indra, the Saptarishis, and Amshaavatar. They are all expansions of the Lord. So Śukadeva Gosvāmī explains everything. He's Trikalagya. He knows, by the mercy of the Lord, he knows all the future expansions, future personalities. Śukadeva Gosvāmī, as he describes this, Bali Mahārāja, he develops a desire. Parikshit Maharaj develops a desire. I want to hear about this wonderful story of Bali Mahārāja giving charity to Vamana Dev. I've heard about this. Can you please explain this story? Why, first of all, Supreme Lord, who is Akhila Koti Brahmanda Nayak, who is the reservoir of all opulence, why he begged? As a Brahmana boy, why he was a beggar? And after taking the charity, why he arrested Bali Mahārāja? That is my question. Śukadeva Gosvāmī, he is so very pleased to hear these wonderful questions. That's how all the great audience, whenever a question is asked, the speakers become very happy. Varyaneshate Prashna, as sages of Naimisharanya, the Śukadeva Gosvāmī told in the beginning of this discussion to Parikshit Maharaj, your questions are glorious. The same thing Maitreya Muni told to Vidurji, Sadhu Prishtam, you have asked wonderful question. It is for the welfare of people in general. When Prithu Maharaj asked Sanat Kumaras, they said the same thing to Prithu Maharaj. You have asked wonderful question for the welfare of people in general. Śukadeva Gosvāmī, he continues the narration from the 11th chapter. In between 12th chapter, Mohinī-mūrti, Lord Śiva, bewilderment. 13th chapter, another avatars, Manvantaras avatars, description of Manu. 14th chapter also goes in this. 15th chapter. Now, Śukadeva Gosvāmī continues from the 11th chapter. After what happened after the demons were defeated, we heard how Indra and all the devatas, they completely defeated and they were about to exterminate the race of the demons. What happened after that? Bali Mahārāja was taken to one of the forests, one of the mountains, Astagiri. Śukrācārya revived him back by his Mrita Sanjeevani mantra. He revived all the prominent demons. And Bali Mahārāja became a very, very faithful, loyal disciple of Śukrācārya. He served Śukrācārya with great faith and attention and won the favor of Śukrācārya. When the spiritual master is pleased, nothing is impossible to achieve. Yasya prasadād bhagavat prasado. Śukrācārya, he told Bali Mahārāja to serve the brāhmaṇas. Bali Mahārāja served the brāhmaṇas of Bhrigu dynasty. And they were very powerful brāhmaṇas. They performed a yajna for Bali Mahārāja called Viśvajit yajna. And in that Viśvajit yajna, such wonderful yajna was done that from the sacrificial fire, a celestial chariot appeared. That chariot had yellow horses. It had a flag which was marked with a bow. It had 2 quivers of inexhaustible arrows. It had a very, very powerful armor. Bali Mahārāja, he accepted all those things. Prahlād Mahārāja came. He's the grandfather of Bali Mahārāja. Prahlād Mahārāja's son is Virochan. Virochan's son is Bali Mahārāja. Prahlād Mahārāja came. He brought a beautiful flower garland for Bali Mahārāja. Śukrācārya gave a very celestial, wonderful conch shell. Bali Mahārāja, after receiving all this, he acknowledged the mercy of the brāhmaṇas. He offered obeisances to them, prayed to them, gave them all the charity, circumambulated them, and then he offered respects to Prahlād Mahārāja also. And he attacks the city of Indra, Mahindra Bhavan. He attacks Mahindra Bhavan. He attacks Amaravati, Amaravati city of Indra. Beautiful description of the city of Indra is described. What is heaven? All the residents of heaven were described there. As Indra, he departed for Indrapuri. He looked as a very powerful, effulgent sun, surrounded by his so many powerful demon warriors. As he charged towards the heaven, seeing that entire world is trembling, it was very powerful. It is all powerful. It is all the power of the brāhmaṇas. Indra, he is seeing Bali Mahārāja coming with his powerful army. Bali Mahārāja came on the outskirts of this Amaravati. He blew his powerful conch shell. Indra, he became really afraid, seeing the confidence, seeing the power and effulgence of Bali. He went to Brihaspati, said, "Our old enemy has come back again, and this time he is looking very powerful. What is this? How is this?" Brihaspati, he said, "This is not his power. This is the power of the Brahmanas. Nobody can counteract him because he has received the mercy of Brahmanas. Brahmatej, it is unconquerable." Bali Maharaj said, "He is appearing to devour entire universe, all the directions. He seems to be drinking the universe. He is very powerful." Brihaspati says, "You can't do anything for this situation. Just run away from this place. Disappear from this place. You can't do anything in this situation." Prabhupada writes, this is the power of pleasing Guru. The blessings of Guru is more powerful than one's personal endeavor. Therefore, by following the order of Guru, one can achieve extraordinary power. And the same principle applies in spiritual life. Guru Krishna Kripai Pai Bhakti Lata Beach. Yasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasado. Prabhupada quotes all this. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittete Koriya Ekya Arana Koriha Mane Asha. The more we accept the instructions of Guru as our life and soul, to that extent we become successful in our spiritual path. Indra said, "Shall I go out and fight him?" Brihaspati said, "Nobody can defeat him. Nobody can stand before Bali Maharaj now. Just leave this place. He is now as good as Yamraj, because he is empowered by Brahma Tejas. Leave heaven and hide." Indra, he said, "But when and how Bali Maharaj will be defeated? Can you please tell us?" Brihaspati says, "When he offends brāhmaṇas, then he'll be defeated." So basically, Brihaspati is indicating when Bali Maharaj, he will not be able to follow his vrata of giving charity to Vamanadev, then he'll be defeated. Prabhupada writes, Brihaspati could see that in the future, Bali would defy the order of Śukrācārya. Because Śukrācārya, he told Bali Maharaj that don't give charity to this Brahman. He is Viṣṇu. But Bali Maharaj, being such a great devotee of the Lord, he understood, if Lord Viṣṇu has come, why should I not give? He refused to follow the orders of Śukrācārya. And that is what Brihaspati is indicating. When he refuses and disrespects Brahmanas, he'll be defeated. Chakravarti Thakur writes that although Bali Maharaj, he offended Brahmana, Śukrācārya, but because he had devotion to Supreme Lord Viṣṇu, he will be glorified. He will lose heaven, but he will achieve something which is more than heaven. Sutala planet, it is more opulent than heaven. And of course, in the future Manvantara, Bali will become the Indra. And one of the future Manvantaras, Bali Maharaj is going to become Indra. By the mercy of the Lord, what is unachievable? Yasmin tushte jagat tushtam. When the Lord is satisfied, anything is possible. There is nothing impossible to achieve in the entire creation if the Lord is pleased. Bali Maharaj, he attacks, and all the devatas, they disappear. They could not even stand in front of these demons. They left. Bali Maharaj occupies the heaven. And the Brahmanas there, the Brahmanas of Bhrigu dynasty, they performed 100 Ashwamedh Yagyas for Bali Maharaj. And Bali Maharaj, he gained such a wonderful reputation. In all the 10 directions, his glory was being sung. In this way, Bali Maharaj enjoyed the kingdom. He was happy, but one personality was really disturbed. That was Aditi, mother of all the Devtas, Adityas. Previously, we heard Diti was very upset because her sons were killed. Now Aditi becomes very sad that her sons have lost the kingdom. She is really lamenting, very morose. Kashyapa Muni, one time he comes to the ashrama and he sees Aditi very sad, dejected, morose, lost all her beauty, effulgence. He asks so many things. Why you are sad? Are you not able to follow the principles of serving brāhmaṇas? Are you not able to follow some rules? So many things he asks. Aditi says, "Oh my Lord, when you are there, all these things are not possible. I am doing all my duties properly. And you, by your mercy, everything is going good. But I am really sad because my sons are homeless. They are just running. They are in fear. Please do something." Kashyap Muni, he advises Aditi, whatever you want, you worship the Supreme Lord. Previously also, he suggested the same thing to Aditi, the Pumsavana Vrata. Now he tells another Vrata called Payo Vrata. And he says, you worship Lord Viṣṇu by following the rules of this Payo Vrata, and you will achieve darshan of Lord Viṣṇu. This Payo Vrata is a very, very glorious Vrata. Brahmaji directly gave me this process of Payo Vrata. And please worship Supreme Lord by this Payo Vrata. He describes the glories of Payo Vrata. This Payo Vrata is known as Sarva Yajna and Sarva Vrata. It is the embodiment of all sacrifices and all the vows. One can achieve whatever one desires. It is the essence of all the austerities. It is tapassara. It is the highest process of giving charity. It is the way to please the Supreme Lord. Ayam vai sarva yagyakhe sarva vratam iti smritam tapassaramidam bhadre danam cheshvara tarpanam. Please worship the Supreme Lord. Taeva niyama sakshat taeva cha yamuttama tapodanam vratam yagyo yena tushyatya dhokshajaha. This is the best of all the rules. This is the best of all tapa, best of all charity. And by this, the Supreme Lord is pleased. So therefore, worship the Supreme Lord by doing this Payovrata. Very strictly follow this, and Lord will be pleased with you. He'll fulfill your desires. Aditi, she became happy and satisfied. Started doing this Payovrata very strictly, praying to the Lord, doing tapasya. And as a result of her tapasya and austerity and following this Payovrata, Lord appeared. Beautiful, effulgent form, four-handed form. Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. He had beautiful helmet. He had ornaments which were beautified by the Lord's body. Bhushana Bhushanangam. The Lord's beauty is not ornamented by the ornaments. Ornaments are ornamented by being put on the body of the Lord. He had yellow garments. Aditi, when she saw the Supreme Lord in front, she offered her obeisances, glorified the Lord. In the beginning, she was completely overwhelmed. She could not offer any prayers. Then somehow she composed herself, offered prayers in a faltering voice. She said, "Oh my Lord, you are all powerful. You are the source of everything. You have appeared in front. Please fulfill my desires, although you know the desires of everyone." The Lord, he replied, said, I already understand your long cherished desire. You want welfare of your sons? O Deva Mata, I will fulfill your desires. This is the way Lord always responds. We heard in Hiranyakashipu's case, when he was tormenting the Devtas, they prayed and the Lord appeared and said, I know your desires. He always says this, I know your desires. So Lord knows our desires, Lord knows our problems, our conditionings. He says, I understand your desire. You want to gain the kingdom for your sons so that you can offer worship to me with your sons. You want enjoyment for your sons. I'll fulfill your desires. The demons, they are unconquerable now because they are favored by the brāhmaṇas and they are favored by the time. But in due course of time, I will become your son because you have done such great tapasya. I must favor you. I will become your son and I will help getting the kingdom for your sons back. You don't worry. You have worshipped me so wonderfully. I'll fulfill your desires. Please go and worship your husband Kashyapa Muni. And in due course of time, I will appear as your son. Please do not disclose this fact to anyone. Just keep it to yourself. This is very confidential. It is Deva Guhyam. Please keep it secret. Don't tell that I am going to appear. Whatever discussion happened between you and me, please keep it with yourself. Saying this, the Lord disappeared. And Aditi, she felt very happy and satisfied, getting the blessings and benedictions of the Supreme Lord. She went back, started serving Kashyapa Muni. In due course of time, Kashyapa, he could see in his meditational trance that Lord Viṣṇu appeared in his mind. That's how the Lord appears always. Lord does not appear by the ordinary method of conception. Same we'll hear about Lord Krishna also. Lord appeared in the mind of Vasudeva first. From the mind of Vasudeva, he transferred to mind of Devaki. Similarly here, Lord Viṣṇu appeared in the mind of Kashyapa Muni. And from Kashyapa Muni, he transferred himself to the mind of Aditi and then in the womb of Aditi. Brahmaji could understand that Lord has appeared in the womb of Aditi. He appeared and he offered beautiful obeisances to the Supreme Lord who is in the womb of Aditi. Namaste Prishnigarbhaya Vedagarbhaya Vedase Trinabhaya Titrishtaya Shipi Vishtaya Vishnave. Namaste Vedagarbhaya Prishnigarbhaya. Obeisances to you, O my Lord. You appeared in the previous times as Prishni Garbha, from the womb of Prishni. You are Vedagarbhaya. You are the source of all the Vedas. You are the source of entire creation. Trinabhaya. 3 worlds appear from your navel. Prishtaya. You are, although you create this material world, but you are transcendental to all this material creation. Etadishanamishasya prakritistopi tadgunai nayujyate sadatmasthai yatha buddhi tadashraya. Prishtaya. You are creating this universe and you also reside in everyone's heart. Shipi Vishtaya. I offer my obeisances to you, O my Lord. You are the time factor. You are the supreme shelter of all the Devtas. In due course of time, the Supreme Lord appeared from the womb of Aditi. Not as a Vamana dwarf. He appeared as original 4-handed Viṣṇu form. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, beautiful ornaments, yellow garment. His beauty is described. He had a blackish complexion like a cloud. He wore bracelets and armlets. He had Srivatsa, Kaustuba. This description is coming again and again. The Lord's beauty is described so many times in Bhāgavatam. Why? So that we can get attracted to his beauty. We are attracted to all the things of this world, and the result is we are entangled. The more we hear about the beauty of the Lord, the more we will be captivated by the beauty of the Lord, and the more we will be absorbed in His glories. That is the reason all these wonderful descriptions are there. Prabhupada writes in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, where Lord is describing Natad bhashayate suryo na shashanko na pavaka. My abode is not illuminated by sun, moon, fire, electricity. Prabhupada writes there. Why should be captivated by this information? So all this beautiful information, the glories of the beauty of the Lord, it is to make us attracted. The Lord, He wore an uncommonly beautiful flower garland. So very fragrant. It was such fragrant that bumblebees were attracted. They were humming around. The honeybees were humming around this garland. And as He appeared, His effulgence destroyed the darkness of the ashram of Kashyapa and Aditi. All the devtas came, all the brāhmaṇas came, the sages, different personalities, they came. They all offered their prayers and respects. They were all filled with joy. In this way, Lord appeared on Śravaṇa Dvadashi. Śravaṇa Dvadashi means the 12th day of the Shukla Paksha in the month of Bhadra. That is Vamana Dvadashi, Śravaṇa Dvadashi. It is also called as Vijaya Dvadashi because the Lord appeared in a nakshatra called as Abhijit. Vijaya Dvadashi. When the Lord appeared, all the stars and all the planets, they arranged themselves in very auspicious formations. That is always the case. Whenever the Lord appears, everything becomes auspicious. The more we bring the Lord in our life, everything becomes auspicious. That's the only thing which can create auspiciousness. Yasya akhilameva habisu mangalai vacho vimishra gunakarma janmabhi prananti shambhanti punanti vaijagatyaastad virakta shavashobhanamati. All the sins are destroyed. Auspiciousness is created. Vacho vimishra gunakarma janmabhi. When we chant the name, form, pastimes of the Lord, glorify Him. Otherwise, everything else is a decoration of a dead body. It is useless. The Lord appeared, all the celestials, the Gandharvas, they started playing beautiful instruments, singing the glories, Apsaras were dancing. It was a festive atmosphere. The entire universe was celebrating the appearance of Lord Vamanadev. Kashyapa and Aditi, they were so very overwhelmed. They were very joyful. Kashyap Muni exclaimed, Jai, Jai, Lord has appeared. Many great personalities, they came and they offered beautiful gifts for the Lord. The Lord first appeared as 400 form, then He transformed Himself in the form of a dwarf Brahmana boy, Vamana. All the sages, they performed purificatory ceremonies for the Lord. What is the need for the Lord to be purified? But whenever the Lord appears, He follows the injunctions just to set right standards. They gave sacred thread to the Lord. They performed all the ritualistic ceremonies. Different personalities, they came. They gave wonderful gifts. Sun God came. He chanted Gayatri Mantra, first Gayatri Mantra for Vamanadev. Brihaspati, he gave sacred thread. Then Kashyap Muni, he gave sacred belt. Bhumi Devi came. She gave deer skin as his cloth. Then Kuvera came. Kuver gave a begging pot because Lord is a Brahman. So he gave a begging pot. And Parvati gave the first bhiksha. So that's how so many devtas, they came, they offered their respects. Now, After this, Vamanadev, he performed a fire sacrifice, worshipped all the brāhmaṇas. He heard that Bali Mahārāja is doing yajna. He went in the assembly of Bali Mahārāja. This is a very, very beautiful section of Bhāgavatam where Bali Mahārāja's devotion is described. Unparalleled devotion. Bali Mahārāja is a embodiment of Atma Nivedan. We have 9 processes of devotion. Śravaṇam, Kirtanam, Viṣṇu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. Śravaṇam, hearing about the Lord. Chanting the glories of the Lord. Remembering the Lord. Viṣṇu Smaranam. Worshipping the Lord with various articles. Becoming the servant of the Lord. Offering prayers to the Lord. Become a friend of the Lord. And ultimately surrender everything. Atma Nivedanam. So Bali Mahārāja is an example of surrender. He is a prime example. Vamanadev, he wanted to glorify Bali Mahārāja's devotion. Bali Mahārāja, his devotion is not so far exhibited because he is son of a demon. And he is not like Prahlad, who is showing his devotion from the birth. He was behaving as a demon. But in his heart, because he is a descendant of Prahlad Maharaj, he had all the devotional qualities. He is one of the Mahajan. He entered the assembly of Bali. Bali Maharaj, he had arranged a big sacrifice. The brāhmaṇas were doing 100 Ashwamedh yajnas. It was happening on the bank of Narmada river at a place called as Bhrigu Kacha. Vamanadev entered the assembly. And as Vamana entered the assembly, he was so effulgent. All the brāhmaṇas, they got up. They saw, who is this personality? They were talking, asking each other, who is he? Is he sun god? Or is he fire, Agni Dev personified? Or is he one of the 4 Kumaras, Sanat Kumar? Yes, he was a dwarf Brahmana boy. All the priests, they stood up, welcomed him nicely. Bali Mahārāja, he became very happy seeing this Brahman. He welcomed him, gave him his own throne. He washed the feet of Bali Mahārāja and he put the water on his head. That which is rare for even great personalities. Bali Mahārāja placed the foot wash of the Lord on his head and spoke to Vamanadev. Swagadam te namastubhyam brahmana kim karavamate brahmarshīnām tapassakshan manye tvarya vapudharam. Swagatam, welcome, O Brahmana. What can I do for you? Kim karavamate, what may I do for you? I think you are the personification of the tapasya of all the sages. Because you have arrived at our home. Our home has become auspicious. It is purified by the touch of your lotus feet. Because today you have come, my forefathers are satisfied. Our entire dynasty is sanctified by your presence. Today my sacrifice is complete. Today all my sins are destroyed and Mother Earth is sanctified by the touch of your lotus feet. Bali Mahārāja is not aware that he is Supreme Lord. He is glorifying a Brahmana. That's the power of brāhmaṇas. That's the power of the great devotees of the Lord. They purify. Yesham sansmaranat pumsam satyo shuddhanti vaigrihat kim punar darshan sparsha pada shauchasanadivi. Śukadeva Gosvāmī tells, Parikshit Maharaj tells Śukadeva Gosvāmī, just by remembering great personalities and devotees like you, one gets purified, one's dynasty gets purified. What to speak of? If somebody gets a chance to wash the feet, take darshan, wash the lotus feet. So Bali Mahārāja is glorifying Vamanadev. He says, it appears that you have come here to ask something. Can you please tell me, what can I do for you? What do you want? You can take whatever you desire. He is writing a blank check. You can take whatever you desire. What do you want? You want cows? You want gold? You want nice furniture in your house? You want a good wife? You want land? You want villages? Whatever you want, I'll give you. You want chariots, elephants? What do you want? So Vamanadev, in 19th chapter now, he is very satisfied by the reception of Bali Mahārāja. Bali Mahārāja's speech, it was very, very wonderful. Śukadeva Gosvāmī says, this speech of Bali Mahārāja was sunritam and dharma yuktam. It was very pleasing and it was religious. It was according to dharma. That's how we should welcome the guests, the brāhmaṇas, the Vaishnavas, the devotees of the Lord. They should be welcomed nicely. They should be given all the respects. In 16 verses, Vamanadev praises Bali Mahārāja. And then he says, I just want a little bit. Small thing I want. He says, Oh Bali Mahārāja, your words are as true as, and they are worthy of your dynasty. They are true. Whatever you have spoken, it is wonderful. You have spoken according to your dynasty. You are coming in the dynasty of Prahlad. He was such a great devotee of Lord. He was worshipper of brāhmaṇas. He's still there. Prahlad is still there. Vamanadev praises all the superiors of Bali Mahārāja. Oh Bali Mahārāja, you are exalted because your advisors are the brāhmaṇas of Bhrigu dynasty. And your instructor is very, very wonderful, peaceful Prahlad Mahārāja. Prahlad Mahārāja had the darshan of Lord. And the Lord appeared to protect him when he was just 5 years old. And then he describes, nobody in your dynasty has refused to give charity to brāhmaṇas. Your dynasty is famous for pleasing brāhmaṇas. And it is even more glorious because Prahlad is there in your dynasty. Vamanadev, he praises other personalities. He praises his father Virochan. He praises Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. He says Hiranyaksha, he was so powerful. He practically conquered the universe. He placed Mother Earth under Garbhodak ocean, and Lord appeared and delivered him. Hiranyakashipu, he wanted to kill Lord Viṣṇu. And once he went to abode of Lord, and the Lord, out of fear, he entered the heart of Hiranyakashipu. ŚrīMAD writes that all these are not true. Vamanadev is just glorifying, but he's speaking something which is not true. We should understand the mood. He wants to glorify the entire dynasty of Bali Mahārāja. He said Lord Viṣṇu became fearful of Hiranyakashipu. So he entered through the breath of Hiranyakashipu. Who can make Lord fearful? Madbhayad vaktivatoyam suryastapati madbhayat varshati indro dhati agni mrityushcharati madbhayat. Out of fear of the Lord, the wind blows, the sun rises, death comes. So Vamanadev, he is very happy. Now he describes, he speaks his request. Oh Bali Mahārāja, just give me 3 steps of land as per my foot size. And I want this 3 steps for my hermitage. This is enough for my subsistence. I don't want anything else. Bali Mahārāja. And then he says, Vamanadev says that if a learned man takes more than what he needs, then he becomes entangled in sin. Therefore, please give me only 3 steps of land. That's all I want. Bali Maharaj thought this small Brahmana boy is not intelligent. He doesn't know of what is his good fortune. He has come to me. He doesn't know the rules and the ways of this world. That's why he's asking for the 3 steps of land. He says, "O great Brahmana, you are a mere boy of insufficient intelligence. You are not aware of your self-interest. You are not aware of your swartha. I can give you anything. I am the ruler of 3 worlds. I can give you all the wealth, gold. I can give you unlimited land. I can give you all the wonderful things of this world. I can give you entire island. What do you want?" And you are asking for 3 steps. It is as if somebody goes to the billionaire and he says, "I want 1 rupee." So Bali Maharaj is saying, you are asking 3 steps, that too of your steps. If somebody approaches me, you should ask something which is according to my caliber. Please ask something. Vamanadev, he gives wonderful instructions on satisfaction. He says, "Oh Bali Maharaj, I only want 3 steps of land. Otherwise, if somebody is not satisfied with whatever he gets, even if he gets the 3 worlds, he will not be satisfied. If I'm not satisfied with 3 steps, I'll not be satisfied with anything." Just see the example of the great kings, Prithu Maharaj, Gaya. They all ruled the planets, but still they could not get satisfaction. Bali Maharaj, Vamanadev describes Bali Maharaj about the principle of satisfaction and dissatisfaction. Yadrichayopapannena santushto vartate sukham na santushta tribirlokar ajitatmopasaditai. One who is satisfied with whatever one achieves by his previous destiny, he is happy. Otherwise, even if somebody gets the 3 worlds, he will not be happy. And we have heard the story of Hiranyakashipu. He had everything. The entire world was under him. Universe was under his control. Saitam nirjit kapu bekarat vishayan priyan yathopajosham bunjano natripyat. Still he was not satisfied. When living entities are satisfied, the result is they are fit for liberation. If they are not satisfied, they are fit for the cycle of birth and death. So therefore, Bali Maharaj, please give me only this 3 steps, because when the Brahmana is satisfied, his Brahmanical power increases. If Brahmana is not satisfied, his spiritual power decreases. So therefore, I don't want anything else. I just want 3 steps of land. Bali Maharaj smiled. He told, "Okay, all right, whatever you desire, I'll give." He took water pot and he was about to take the oath by doing Achman. Śukrācārya, he understood what is happening here. He understood he is Supreme Lord Viṣṇu. He has come to cheat. Immediately, he gets up and he reveals the identity. He said, he gives 9 reasons why Vamanadev should not give charity to, why Bali Maharaj should not give charity to Vamanadev. He gives 9 reasons. This is Lord Viṣṇu. He has come to take everything from you. This is his purpose. And this will create disaster for the demons. The second reason. If you give this charity to Vamanadev, he'll take away everything. Promise you have made unknowingly. It will bring great inauspiciousness for the demons. His name is Hari. That means he is expert in stealing away everything. He will take away your everything, oh Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj may say, but he has asked for only 3 steps. Bali Maharaj, Śukrācārya says, he will take away your everything. How will you live? Because in these 3 steps, in just 2 steps, he will take away entire 3 worlds, and you will not be able to give him the 3rd step. Then what will happen? You will not be able to fulfill your promise, and the result will be you will go to hell. You don't know, you are a rascal. You have made a great mistake by giving this promise. Prabhupada writes that actually Śukrācārya was feeling insecure. He was thinking that I am dependent on Bali Maharaj. He is my protector and provider. If he becomes the servant, he loses everything. How will I be maintained? So therefore he's speaking all this. 6th reason he gives, you will go to hell because you will not be able to fulfill your promise. You will go to hell. Therefore, better not give charity. 7th reason he gives, Baba, you have to live, right? Living is more important than giving charity. And the charity which endangers one's livelihood is not praiseworthy. The charity, the sacrifices, the fruitive activities which a person does, if that becomes an obstacle in his livelihood, that should not be done. And you should know how to give charity. He gives 8th reason. You know how we should give charity? The wealth we acquire should be divided into 5 parts. 1 part for religion, 1 part for reputation, 1 for opulence, 1 for sense gratification, and 1 for family maintenance. So religion is only 1/5. Don't give your everything in charity. That is not good. Bali Maharaj, he may say that, well, if I have something to give, and if I am not giving, then I'll be implicated in sin, right? Śukrācārya says, please take back your promise. You can tell lie in certain situations. One should maintain the body first, even if you have to tell a lie. He gives many reasons when one should lie. One can lie. Strishu narma vivahecha vrityarthe prana sankate gro brāhmaṇārthe himsāyam nanritam syājugupsitam. Strishu, if one wants to flatter another woman, can tell lie. Narma vivaheshu, in joking words, we can tell lie. In marriage, to glorify the groom, one can tell lie. Vrityarthe, to get money in occupation. It's like you go to market and the shopkeeper says, "Aapke liye saste mein de rahe hain." So you know that wo jhoot bol raha hai. But that is how we have to. Vrityarthe. Prana sankate, when the life is in danger, you can speak lie. Brahmana, gro brāhmaṇārthe himsa. If somebody is doing himsa, violence towards cow and the brahmanas, to save them, you can tell a lie. And such lie is not condemned. Of course, we should understand Śukrācārya is speaking this because he has a purpose, he has a motive. So therefore he says one should maintain the body. There are some bad qualities of truth. If one speaks a truth, and if one's life gets endangered, we should not speak that truth. There are some good qualities of lie also. So therefore, O Bali Maharaj, please don't give this charity. 20th chapter. Bali Maharaj, he is a great devotee of the Lord at heart. He gives 9 reasons why he should give charity. is that first of all, I am coming in the dynasty of Prahlad Maharaj. Actually, Śukadeva Gosvāmī says Bali Mahārāja remained silent for some time. He was contemplating. It was by the mercy of Śukrācārya that he achieved everything. He is the Guru. And not following the orders of Guru means Guru Avagya. Bali Maharaj knew very well that he will lose everything by giving charity. He will get the curse of Śukrācārya. Prabhupada writes, Bali Maharaj was thinking, a disciple is supposed to follow the order of Guru always. So what to do now? I also considered that, okay, now because Śukrācārya is telling me not to worship Viṣṇu, I have heard from my grandfather Prahlad that one has to give everything to Lord Viṣṇu only. He is a supreme master of all the three worlds. So why he is telling me not to give charity to Viṣṇu? So thinking all this, he started speaking. Satyam bhagavata proktam dharmoyam grahamedhinam artham kamam yasho vrittim nayona badheta karichit. O great Brahmana, whatever you have spoken is true. It is religion, it is dharma of a householder, that one should maintain artha, kama, and he should take care of the fame and reputation of the dynasty. But after speaking all this, he says, but O Brahmana, O Gurudev, I am coming in the family of Prahlad Maharaj. I am the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. How can I withdraw myself after giving promise to a Brahman? And especially, it is my nature to serve the Lord. That was hidden so far. How can I refuse giving to Lord Viṣṇu? Actually, Bali Maharaj, he is Kripa Siddha. There are two ways somebody can achieve perfection. Sadhana Siddha, Kripa Siddha. Sadhana Siddha means somebody follows the rules and regulations and achieves perfection by the mercy of the Lord. Kripa Siddha means you will not find any trace of sadhana. No practice. It is just by the mercy of the Lord and the mercy of the devotees of the Lord. So Bali Maharaj is Kripa Siddha because he has received the mercy of a devotee, Prahlad. Haladhar Swami Maharaj, he says that actually all our sadhana is to get Kripa only. Because by our sadhana, we cannot achieve much. Our sadhana is insignificant. What are we doing? Our chanting is inattentive. Our reading of Bhāgavatam, Bhagavad Gita is very, very meager. What can we achieve? It is all mercy of the Lord. Like Sparrow and Garuda. Bali Maharaj, he spontaneously decided, I will give whatever he has asked. Second thing he says, if I will not give whatever I have promised, I'll become implicated in sin of lie. Mother Earth can tolerate anything, but Mother Earth does not tolerate a liar. She can bear the weight of all the sins, but the weight of a liar, she cannot bear. Says, I am really fearful of cheating a Brahman. Third reason. As Raghuvan told Jad Bharat, Naham Vishanke Suraraj Vajra Natyarksha Shula Nayamasya Dandat Nagni Nasoma Nilavittapastrat Sanke Brisham Brahma Kulavamanat. I do not fear the Vajra of Indra. I do not fear the weapon of Varuna or Agni or Yamadanda. I just fear the curse of a Brahman. O Gurudev, fourth reason he says is everything is temporary in this world. Why I should hold on to my wealth? Because wealth is anyways going to be separated at the time of death. Śukrācārya, he may say, Are there any previous examples that somebody gave his everything? Bali Mahārāja says, just see the historic examples of Shibi and the Dhichi. They gave their life as charity. Why are you stopping me to give charity? Sixth reason, he says, by giving in charity, if one loses everything, that brings fame. One achieves reputation by giving everything in charity. And it is such a rare chance for a brāhmana, for a kshatriya to give charity to a brahman. It is not so difficult for a kshatriya to get the chance to fight. But the chance to give charity to a brahmana, it is rare chance. And by giving charity, if somebody becomes poverty stricken, that poverty brings auspiciousness. Prabhupada writes, if one becomes poor by losing money in business, gambling, intoxication, nobody glorifies him. But if somebody loses his money by giving charity, he will be glorified. If somebody becomes poverty stricken by giving charity, he'll be glorified. But he gave everything in charity. And then ultimately says, you are saying that he is Lord Viṣṇu? But if Lord Viṣṇu has himself come, why are you stopping me to give charity? Because everything belongs to him. The purpose of the life is to give everything to Lord Viṣṇu only. And if out of fear, Lord Viṣṇu has come in the form of a brahmana, even if he is behaving in a irreligious way, and if he arrests me, what's the loss? He's a supreme lord. Śukrācārya, he becomes so angry. He says, oh fool, you have no knowledge. What are you saying? You are thinking yourself to be learned, but you are inviting your own destruction. You are so impudent, you are disobeying my order. You will be destroyed. You have surpassed my jurisdiction. You will lose everything. I curse you that you will lose everything. Prabhupada writes, the difference between behavior of Bali Mahārāja and Śukrācārya is that although Śukrācārya knew that he is Supreme Lord Viṣṇu, he did not want to give anything. Bali Mahārāja, as soon as he came to know that he is Viṣṇu, his devotion arose in his heart. Anyways, Bali Mahārāja was not swayed in his determination. He took Achman and he took a vow of giving charity again. He washed the feet. His wife, Vindhyavali, she brought the water in a golden pot. She was so happy. She is also a very great, devoted lady. She was so very happy that Lord Viṣṇu has come. She was so overwhelmed, she could not speak anything. She just immediately ran and got the water personally. She did not send her servants, that maid servants, you go. She personally came. Washed the feet. Bali Mahārāja washed the feet of the Supreme Lord. And as Bali Mahārāja decided to give charity, all the celestials, they glorified Bali Mahārāja. Gandharvas, Charanas, Siddhas, they all glorified Bali Mahārāja's devotion. They sounded wonderful drums. As soon as Bali Mahārāja took a vow, immediately Vamanadev, because Bali Mahārāja said, you take whatever you want. Bali Mahārāja, Vamanadev, he started increasing his size. And he showed his Virat Rupa. His body extended all over the Brahmaloka, all over the sky. His body covered the entire universe. That's why he's known as Puruṣottama, that personality who takes big steps. Bali Mahārāja and everyone saw the Supreme Lord manifesting his universal form, which contained everything. Practically, he covered everything. By his one footstep, Lord Vamana, he covered the entire Bhumandal. By his body, he covered the sky. By his arms, he covered all the directions. And then he raised his feet, 1 foot. And with that 1 foot, he covered all the upper planetary systems. Nothing was remaining. As his foot went higher and higher, the toe of the Lord touched the coverings of this universe. And it created a hole in the coverings. From that hole, the water of Karana ocean started entering. And that water washed the feet of the Supreme Lord. And that became Ganga. When Brahmaji saw that Lord's lotus feet has come till Brahmaloka, he took his kamandalu. He also washed the feet of the Lord. That also became Ganga. So somebody may say, well, there are 3 Gangas. Somebody says that actually Ganga is the liquefied form of Narayan. So Prabhupada writes there are 3 Gangas. One Ganga, the water which came from the crack of the universe. Another Ganga, the water from the Kamandalu of Brahmaji. And third Ganga is liquid form of Lord Narayan himself. All these 3, they combine together to become the Ganga which we see. After covering the entire universe, all the great celestials, they worship Vamanadev by flowers, by offering various prayers, by singing wonderful songs in glorification of the Lord. Apsaras were dancing, Gandharvas were singing. They offered all the wonderful offering of worship, sandalwood, flowers, incense, Aarti. Jambavan, you're so happy seeing the Lord. He jumped and he circumambulated the lotus feet of the Lord 3 times. All the other demons, they are seeing that, oh, this Vishnu has usurped everything. They attacked Vamanadev. Lord Viṣṇu had come with his associates. Nanda, Sunanda, all the Devtas were there. Jai Vijay were there. Garudadev was there. They all attacked the demons. Bali Mahārāja, he immediately stopped the demons. Please don't fight. He's Lord Viṣṇu. Oh Viprachitti, oh Namuchi, oh Puloma, please stop fighting. He is Supreme Lord Viṣṇu. Our efforts cannot supersede the Supreme Lord. Whatever he wants, he can take. Nobody can surpass time. Now time is in the favor of Devtas. Previously, time was in our favor. We achieved everything. Now time is in the favor of Devtas. Please don't fight. All the demons, they entered the lower planetary systems. Now Garuda came. Now Lord wanted to show the extraordinary character of Bali Mahārāja. He is going to test him further. Bali Mahārāja was the conqueror of all the 3 worlds. Within few moments, Lord took everything away from him. But that was not the end of test. Garuda came with Varuna Pash, Nagpash, and he arrested Bali Mahārāja in front of everybody. He was like a criminal, arrested. His wife was there, his subordinates were there, and Bali Mahārāja was just arrested like an ordinary prisoner. Garudji, why he did that? Garudji had the intention that my master now desires to accept Bali as his very self. And he will become the doorkeeper of Bali Mahārāja. Garudji knows all this. So he said, I will arrest Bali Maharaj to glorify his devotion. I will show to the whole world the extent of his devotion. I will show how Bali Maharaj is such a great personality. His fortitude, his forbearance is incomparable. Nobody can tolerate what Bali Maharaj tolerated. Lord wants to show through his great devotees what to expect, how to behave, how to tolerate the dualities of this world. As soon as Bali Maharaj was arrested, there was a great uproar of lamentation, hue and cry. Now, this is not sufficient. Vamanadev starts accusing Bali Maharaj. Oh, Bali Maharaj, you gave me promise of 3 steps. With 2 steps, I have covered everything. And you cannot give me anything for my 3rd step. You have become a liar. You could not fulfill your promise. Go to hell. You should go to hell. The word used here is niraye. Niraye is hell. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that actually Lord is saying nilay. Nilay means abode. Lord says, now you go to my abode. I'll send you to my abode. I'll send you to Sutala and I'll also stay with you. To show the tolerance of Bali Maharaj, the Lord is doing all this. He wanted to glorify Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj, he was humiliated, arrested, bereft of all the opulence, standing there just like a insignificant prisoner. Still he was unaffected. Narayan para sarve na kutaschana bibhyati swargapavarga narkeshu api tulyar darshina. Chitraketu, when he was cursed by Parvati, unaffected. Vamanadev, he said, you have now been bereft of all your opulence and you could not fulfill your promise. So therefore you must live in hellish life. Vamanadev, as he spoke all this, Bali Maharaj is now speaking in 22nd chapter. Oh Lord, even though I am not able to fulfill my promise, I gave you promise of 3 steps. In 2 steps, you have covered everything. But the owner of the property is always bigger than the property. Therefore, please put your 3rd step on my head. Thinking like this, Bali Maharaj said, please place your foot on my head. Prabhupada writes, how could Bali's head be worth enough for the 3rd step? Because the owner is always greater than the property. And Bali Maharaj was telling Vamanadev, you are the wealthiest beggar. You are husband of goddess of fortune and you are begging like you are asking me like a beggar. But I know I have one possession still. I have my body. Please take my body. Manas deho geho jo kuchhi moy arpilo tuapade nandakishore. Whatever I have, I offer to you, O my Lord. You know, the test which Bali Maharaj is going through, it is impossible for any ordinary person to pass. Bali Maharaj, he passed the test with flying colors. He said, I do not fear anything in this world. I fear defamation. The Lord might say that, well, your defamation will be on account of you being bound by me. Bali Maharaj says, no. Your punishment is not like others' punishment. People in this world, they punish their subordinates, but your punishment is glorified. Pumsam shlagyatamam manye dandam ardhatamarpitam yamnamata pita brata suridashal santihi. Your punishment is also auspicious. In the past, Many uh, many superiors have punished their subordinates. Mother, father, teachers, they have punished. But nobody has punished like you have punished. You are supreme personality of punishment also. Your punishment is glorious. So-called punishment given by the Lord is actually a favor for the devotees. What we feel is the punishment. My Lord is doing all this. It is a favor of the Lord. So therefore, I don't feel ashamed. Prahlad Maharaj said, my grandfather, just see, he was harassed in so many ways by his father Hiranyakashipu, but he took shelter of you, O my Lord, and you protected him. So therefore, I know the Lord always protects. As now Bali Maharaj is bound, Prahlad Maharaj comes there, very effulgent, dressed in yellow garments. He was old. He comes. He offers obeisances to Supreme Lord. Bali Maharaj could not offer obeisances to Prahlad. He was bound up. He just bowed down his head. Prahlad Maharaj glorifies Vamanadev, overwhelmed seeing his Lord again. He said, oh my Lord, it is you who gave the position of heaven to Bali, and it is you who have taken it. Nothing belongs to us. Everything is your property. So you can give and you can take as per your wish, O my Lord. Prahlad said, actually, you did not take away what was Bali's. You took away your own property. Nothing belongs to us. Ishavāsyamidam sarvam, aham sarvasya prabhavo. Everything belongs to Krishna. Oh my Lord, the material opulence is so bewildering that even a learned, self-controlled man can forget the goal of life. When Dehavali approaches, and she says, oh my Lord, my husband Bali Maharaj, he became so intoxicated by his opulence, he forgot to give you everything. She is chastising. She said, fools claim proprietorship over their property. My husband, he was so intoxicated, he thought everything is his. That is the ignorance of Bali. She said, although Bali Maharaj, he gave his body thinking that this is my body, but that is the ignorance of Bali Maharaj. The body is also not his. That's how Vindhyavali says. Then Prahlad Maharaj, then Brahmaji comes, he offers obeisances, and then he tells, oh Lord, please release this Bali. You have tested him sufficiently. You have punished him sufficiently. He does not deserve to be punished anymore. He offered you everything, oh my Lord. Please release it. So Vamanadev now he speaks. People who are impudent, proud, puffed up by their material opulence, they think that they are the controllers. When I favor such people, I take away everything from them. This is my mercy. Even after getting the wealth of this world, opulence of this world, if somebody is not proud, please understand that he has received my mercy. Janma karma vayo rupa vidya aishwarya dhanadibhi yadi yasya na bhavet stambha tatraya mad anugrahat. Janma, high birth, karma, wonderful activities, vayo, youthful body, rupa, beautiful body, education, wealth, opulence, all these things, they are very, very attractive. But if somebody is not proud after getting all this, please understand that this personality has received my mercy. Without my mercy, it is not possible. Manastamba nimittanam janmadinam samantatah sarvashreya pratipanam hanta muhye namatparaha. The opulence of this world can bewilder an ordinary conditioned soul. But a person who is surrendered to me, he's not proud of any of this. He's not illusioned by the opulence of this world. He understands that everything belongs to the Supreme Lord. Vamanadev, he now glorifies Bali Mahārāja's tolerance, Bali Mahārāja's truthfulness. Oh, Bali Maharaj, you have tolerated so much. You stuck to you followed your principles and your words. Now please enter Sutala Loka. Sutala Loka is more opulent than Indra's heaven. I will personally reside at the gate of Sutala Loka. I will protect you always. I'll give you my darshan always. You will receive my shelter. You stay in Sutala Loka, and in the next Manvantara, in the Savarni Manvantara, you will become the Indra. Now please go. In this way, Bali Maharaj was sent to Sutala planet. All the demons, they enter Sutala planet. Bali Maharaj was so very grateful. He was released from Varuna Pash along with family members and all the demons. They went to Sutala. Now the Lord turns to Śukrācārya. Can you please tell what was the fault of Bali Maharaj? Śukrācārya said, there is no fault. There is no fault in Bali Maharaj. Whatever fault was there, because he worshipped you, O my Lord, all his faults were nullified. Śukrācārya glorifies the holy names of the Lord. Mantratas tantratas chidra desha kalartha vastuta sarvam karoti nischidram anu sankirtanam tava. He is glorifying Kirtan. He says, in all the various mantra, tantra, rituals, there are so many faults, so many mistakes. They are like holes. When we chant your names, of my Lord, sarvam karoti nischidram, all the holes get plugged. When we chant the name of the Lord, there is no fault. Therefore, you are wonderful. I'll also follow your order. So he also went to Sutala along with Bali Maharaj. In this way, Vamanadev, he got the three worlds. He gave the land, the heaven to Indra, his brother. Śukadeva Gosvāmī gives the Falashruti. He said, anybody who hears this wonderful narration of the pastimes of Vamanadev, he'll be free from all the sins and he will become glorious. The glories of the Lord is unlimited. Nobody can count the glories of the Lord. Yaidam deva devasya hare radbhuta karmana avataranucharitam shrṇvanyati param gatim. Anybody who hears this wonderful narration of Vamanadev, he will go back to spiritual world for sure. That personality will achieve all auspiciousness. He will be glorified. His activities will be glorified everywhere. That's how this chapter ends. The wonderful narration of Bali Mahārāja's devotion ends here. The last chapter. Parikshit Maharaj, after hearing this wonderful narration of Vamanadev, how he expanded, he remembers another incarnation which expanded. That is Matsya. Appeared as a small fish, expanded. Oh, Śukadeva Gosvāmī, I have heard that one time Lord appeared as Matsya avatar. Can you please tell me why Lord took the form of an abominable fish? Fish is very condemned, abominable species. Because fish, it is described that fish eats all the animals. That means in the ocean or in the river, people, they throw so many things and so many dead animals are put there. Fish eats everything. So fish is very condemned species. Anybody who eats fish, they get the sin of eating all the animals. So Parikshit Maharaj asks, why Lord took the form of abominable fish? Lord gave this joy to which devotee by this Matsya avatar? Śukadeva Gosvāmī starts the narration. The Lord always takes birth. He takes avatar to protect the cows and the brāhmaṇas and the devotees and devtas. He comes to raise the standards of Vedic religion. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Although the Lord appears in different species, he is never affected by any of the modes. He is transcendental. Although he appeared in Matsya, he is transcendental. The Lord appeared twice as Matsya. One time he appeared in the beginning of the day of Brahma, that is Swayambhu Manvantar. In that time, what happened was, Brahmaji once, he was dozing off. The Vedas, they came out of his mouth. And there was a demon. His name was Hayagriva. Not the avatar Hayagriva. There was a demon also. His name was Hayagriva. He stole the Vedas. That time, Lord appeared as Matsya. Because this Hayagriva stole the Vedas and put it in the depths of the ocean. Lord appeared as Matsya, killed Hayagriva, and retrieved the Vedas. Second time, Lord appeared to show favor to a great devotee, King Satyavrata, and that happened in Chakshusha Manvantar. And this Satyavrata, he became the Manu in the 7th Manvantar. This current Manvantar is 7th Manvantar. So this Satyavrata appeared as Shraddha Deva, son of Vivaswan in this Manvantara, and he became the Manu. Śukadeva Gosvāmī starts the narration. One time this king Satyavrata was bathing in a river, and as he put some water in his hand to offer oblations, he saw a small fish in his palm. And he thought by mistake the fish came, he was about to put it in water. The fish spoke. "Oh king, please don't put me here. There are big, big fishes. I am so very fearful. They'll devour me. Please help me. Please save me." So Satyavrata, he became compassionate. He decided to protect that fish, brought that fish to his palace, kept that fish in a small golden pot. Overnight, the fish grew, occupied the entire pot. Next day, the king came to see, and the fish spoke, "Oh king, this pot is too small. Can you please place me in a bigger vessel?" He transferred that fish to a bigger vessel. The fish occupied the entire other vessel. The king put it in a well. The fish grew and occupied the well. King Satyavrata put it in a lake. The fish occupied the lake. "Oh king, this lake is too small. Please put me in the ocean." King Satyavrata put that fish in the ocean. And then the fish grew to a huge size. And Satyavrata could understand it is not an ordinary fish. Maybe he is Supreme Lord. He offered prayers. "Who are you, sir? In one day you have covered the entire universe, entire ocean. You are not an ordinary aquatic. Who are you?" In our life also, in the life of devotees, the Lord also enters like Matsya only. He appears small. थोड़ा प्रसाद लीजिए, एक बार मंदिर आइए, थोड़ा chanting करिए, and we think it is harmless. But the Lord occupies our entire life. That's the mercy of the Lord. "Who are you, O my Lord?" Matsya Avatar, Lord Matsya, he spoke. He reveals his identity. He says, "From 7th day from now, there'll be a dissolution. The ocean will devour all the three worlds. I will send a huge ship. You collect all the species of life and you gather all the sages, put them on the ship. I will come as Matsya again. You tie that ship through Vasuki to the horn, to my horn on the nose. I will sail through the ocean of devastation and I'll protect you. As predicted, seventh day, the waters of ocean started rising. It started raining heavily. There was huge flood. Satyavrata, he saw a huge ship coming. He put all the species of life, all the sages. He collected all the herbs, creepers, and boarded the ship. Matsya Avatar again appeared. He tied the ship to Matsya's horn. All the great sages, they offered prayers to the Lord. That ship, that Matsya Avatar was 8 million miles long. It was a golden fish. And that golden fish sailed through this waters of devastation. All the great sages, they offered beautiful prayers to the Lord. Matsya Avatar taught wonderful devotional principles to King Satyavrata. He spoke about Sankhya, Yoga. He spoke about various Puranas, enlightened Satyavrata. And all the sages and Satyavrata, they became enlightened. So that's how this whole wonderful story of Matsya Avatar also ends. Śukadeva Gosvāmī ends this narration and this canto by describing the Falashruti. One who hears this great transcendental narration is delivered from all the sinful life. All his ambitions are fulfilled and he goes back to Godhead. Śukadeva Gosvāmī offers his prayers to Matsya Avatar and ends this beautiful narration. So we'll end here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತಂ ಕಿ ಜಯ.